Good evening, good evening, good evening. Atlanta Traders Club, Atlanta Options Traders Meetup Group. My name is Richard. I'm the organizer of this meetup, and I just wanted to share with you guys what I do on a Sunday night. I go through, several stocks, screening them for certain patterns and stuff like that. And if you guys have been in the stock market, everybody knows that the adage saying of selling may go away. So that's coming up tomorrow, supposedly May the 1st. And I got a few stocks on my watch list. Let me see, can I get them up here right quick? Right up here, as you can see, is April the 30th, 11 almost 11 o'clock at night. I kind of body let me stay up to 12, so I kind of just sit up and watch charts and see what I can look for on a Sunday night. So anyway, let's get right into it. So the first stock that's on my watch list is AT&T. The ticker symbol is T. Let's go ahead and put a star by that, so we know we already went over that one. And right now it's a 5-minute chart going, so let's back out to a 1-day chart. And right now, just looking at the charts, technical. I'm a technical analyst, so I look at charts a totally different way. Japanese candlestick charts. You can do Western bar charts if you like, or Ranko bars and line chart break bars or whatever. But I do the candlesticks. I'm a big candlestick guy that's like to read them. I know how to read these charts, fairly decent. For example, before we get into the far right of the chart, I'm looking at this chart right now and I'm seeing an inverted head and shoulder. Things that we will be talking about in the meetup on how to, pick out certain chart patterns and stuff like that. So let me see, can I find the symbol I'm looking for? That's it right there. So there'll be a head, shoulder, shoulder. And you probably can Google and they can tell you what, a head and shoulder is supposed to do. And I can explain it right now, but just for the sake of the video, I'm not gonna go into it that deep. We'll get into that during the meetup May the 20th at the library on Prayer Street. But anyway, so AT&T would be a stock I would be looking for some puts in. Probably it'll be some puts down here, probably like a $39 put or even $40 puts. I only look for the weeklies, and if I'm getting too far ahead, everybody just bear with me. We'll go over a lot of this stuff in the meetup. We got 2 hours, and then we'll stay in there, until they kick us out. But anyway, so right now this is coming out of what they call a stage 3, and also a variation of a double top. You have a top right here and a top right here. We're gonna go over all this. Like I said, don't get too caught up with what I'm saying. I'm a big chart reader. There's your double top. There's your neckline. That's pretty much what the price is at almost just right now at the neckline. So I'll be looking for some $39 puts. Or if we get a bounce up early in the week, that'll make the puts cheaper, and we'll be able to get some $39 puts and make some money on that one. Trying to breeze through these fairly quick, not hold y'all too long tonight. The next one is AMD. I just had some positions in AMD, and we're gonna type this in and go through that one. AMD. I think I already got this one marked up from previous orders I had put in. So AMD is this daily chart, and it's coming out of a head and shoulder. I'm sorry, head and shoulder pattern. Before I had the 13, well, I think I might still be in a few of them, but I'll check and see in a minute. I'll log into my Thinkorswim and we'll look. But I had some 1350 puts, and that's what this red line is. This is a trading view website. You can look up here. This is free. I just like to use this so people can actually see there are free charting charting softwares out there that's free. It's delayed data, but for the sake of just marking up charts, sharing with people that they're outstanding. I love them. So anyway, AMD, I will be looking for another put position. Right now, I was in some 1350. I'm up 20 pennies in that right now. But I'm looking for probably midpoint of this, anywhere, 1290, 1295. Some puts up in that area. If not, we'll probably wait till it come down to this low, which was 1222. Kind of ways off from there, but anything below that will be a good put position as well. But the main spot I'm looking for is this low right here. And you can look up here in this area right here. When I scroll over that day, that low is 1238. So we're going to look for some puts up in here to 1280, 1290, somewhere up in that area if they got any available. And I'm going to log in to Thinkorswim in a minute. So right now, not to get too far ahead, everybody, but this is forming what they call a bear flag. Flags fly half mast. And just to show you kind of quick synopsis of what I mean by half mast, meaning that the pole, this is the pole, and it usually bounces up 50% of that flag. And you can see that, if you can see, if I let me zoom in some more, if you can see 50% is 1344. It came up to what the high was, 1373, which is almost 68.618%, which is 1372. So it came to the penny, 1 penny away. That's crazy how Fibonacci work out. So that's AMD. Looking for some puts on AMD. The next one is Fitbit. Fitbit. Don't know too much about Fitbit, but you know, it really doesn't matter. You know, if you know how to read charts, you can probably pretty much, you know, find opportunities anywhere. So Fitbit look like it's moving kind of slow. So let's bag out to a weekly chart to see, can we get any more. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we get into what we might have some more opportunity to short. So we got earnings coming up on the 1st, tomorrow. So earnings coming. I want to make sure I got that right. No, earnings coming up on the 3rd. So it is this week, and right now we're in a basing pattern, basing up and down, side to side, and pretty much we'll be waiting for a breakout of the high end of the base or to the low end of the base. So if you was in a straddle position, that'd be a good position right now, because you can, you know, buy you some a call, or I can't think of the exact terminology, but you will buy a position above and a position below, and as long as it stays in between those two positions, you'll make money. So right now will be a hold on Fitbit right now. Wait for earnings, see what happens. See if we get a breakout above the base or breakout below. So this is what we're looking for on Fitbit. And another one is HAL. I have no idea what it is, but it showed up on my radar. So let's type it in and see what it is. The actual what is the stock really doesn't, I really don't, you know, care what it is really, as long as I can make money off of it. So okay, yeah, this looks good. This is coming out of stage 3. This is a basing pattern up here. We'll get into all this in the meetup. Explain more about it. The breakdown through the basing pattern, and we are in what they call a stage 4. Stage 4. Bounce up off of these lows, probably to the penny. That low is, look up here when I scroll over that day, that low is 45.08, and this low was 45.10. So 2 pennies away. So that's probably where they got the bounce up from. So I would be looking, I would be looking for some maybe $45 puts on this HAL. So let's put that up in the notes right quick. So see, can we find those? We're going to think of swim puts, and we think we said AMD was 1290, I guess, somewhere up in there. Puts, see if we can find some up in there. And the next stock on the list is, hold on, excuse that. Next stock on the list is FSLR. I think that's some type of solar power. I don't know. It's FSLR. See what we got here? Okay, this is coming out. This is most definitely in a downtrend. That's obvious. It's because it's going down. You can see down. No question about it. Let's back out to a weekly chart to see what the weekly chart look like. Same thing, down. That's the same trend line I just drew. So I will be looking for some puts on this as well. So don't worry about that. It's just a little, they keep on trying to get you to sign up, but it's free, so I just use it because it's to show everybody there is free software out there to use. And let's go see, when do we have earnings? We have earnings. We have earnings. Is that today or tomorrow? On the 2nd, it looked like on the 2nd. Let's see what happens. We got a slight double bottom right here, but it's also considered a bearish flag because we're looking at a half mass right here. Let's see what happens. See what happened at the earnings though. So it's already a half mass at $29.82. It's already in peak through that. The next stop would be 30.82. The next stop out of that would be 32.20, 32.24 looks like. I mean, yeah, 32.24 looks like. So we'll put that as a hold for right now. We're holding, we're watching and seeing what's going on with that one. So those are just 5 of the stocks I have on my watch list. I decided I would share with the group. So what I'm gonna do now, let's log into my Thinkorswim and see, and let's see exactly what these positions are going for, what the put positions are going for. Or to my Thinkers on my live side of my Thinkorswim account, live Thinkorswim account. Now let's see what we got. We're gonna go through this watch list on my Thinkorswim to see how much these puts are going for. It's the basic intro page on Thinkorswim. And let's go here. Let's go to let me just type it in up here. I think the first one was T. We're gonna go to trade. I hope y'all can see that. I'll move this up a little bit so y'all can see. We're gonna go to trade T option chain. Weeklies. I only look at the weeklies because they're the most liquid. So let's see if we want to. So how this works is you got an option chain. If you want to buy a weekly option on AT&T with a strike price of, what price were we looking for? Let's see. Did we put it up there? No, we didn't. Let's go back here and see. Can we find out what price that was? Or I can look at here. We'll just do it like this. Okay, so and we would look if we wanted a $39.50 strike. I think that was close enough on AT&T as of today for to expire in 26 days. It will cost us 54 cents, which would be $54. Okay, so that pretty much just 100 shares. You're controlling 100 shares for $54. All right, instead of paying $39.63 per share, and you can do the math on that. And you have you'll have 26 days for that option to expire, and it's going to cost you $54 for one contract. So that's how that works. The next one that was on our list, that might be a good one to keep on the list right quick, was AMD. AMD, let's see what we got going on AMD. AMD, 26 days out. We were looking at 1290s possibly. The closing price as of Friday was $13.30, as you can see right here. We can buy some puts for, this is in the money, of course. That's why it costs so much. This $13.50 is obviously in the money, so it's gonna cost you $1.09, which is $109. We were looking at those 1250s for $63. The probability of touching that is 91% on the $13 put. So that might be some good ones. $84 a piece. Probably get you 3 of those. Can't you get you $300 out of that move? Or hold it till you got plenty of time. So that might be a good one to look into. But we'll get into the details and the intricacies of which ones to pick and which ones will probably give you better bang for your buck when we get to the meetup. So the next one, and I'm gonna wrap it up after this, is Fit. And Fit is, what was that? Fit was a whole. Okay, Fit was a whole. And FSLR was a whole. So let's just go to hell, because I want to hold this up under 15 minutes. I don't want to hold y'all too long tonight. And that was $45.88. And I believe we were looking at some $45 puts. So let's see what the $45 puts are costing right now. $93 a piece, which ain't bad. It ain't, if you're looking for the move to come on in, just pay you $93 and you better control 100 shares of hell, whatever the stock this is, instead of paying $45 per share. So, okay. Let's go to the chart and see what that chart looking like on hell. HAL. I love Thinkorswim. It's so seamless. It just everybody who I try to train and help out, I tell them to go ahead and open your account with Thinkorswim. Okay, so like I was saying, this was coming out of stage 3 from the high. I like to zoom in from the high. Coming out of stage 3 into stage 4 in a downward trend. So, we're looking for some possible puts at that $45 mark, which is right here. $93 a piece, hey, I think, yeah, $93 a piece. That'll be pretty decent move. So anyway, just wanted to share that quick little video with you guys. I'm gonna try to do another one before the week out. Communicate with me, ask me questions, and we'll get this meetup to rolling. And I look forward to seeing you guys. All right, thank you.